there. My name is Michelle Mercier, and I'm the CEO and president of the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce. And welcome to another membership spotlight video. I am so excited to be here today with the co-owners of Renew You MedSpa and IV Bar, Ann Kuettner and Liz LaPointe. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. We're really excited to be here.
Oh, good. I'm really excited to learn because I was on your website earlier, and I know you as members of the chamber, and I think your business is phenomenal, and you do so much stuff when I was on your website, which is so fantastic. But before we jump in there, I'm going to start with Ann, and can you give me a little bit of insight in your background? Because this is like an interesting field to be in, so you must have a great background.
So I've been a nurse for over 20 years. I started off as a registered nurse working in the emergency room for about 4 years. And during that time, I became a nurse practitioner. I went to NP school. And then I continued to be an NP for the last, 16, 17 years, working in emergency rooms and urgent care. During COVID, Liz and I started really looking into aesthetic medicine and wellness medicine. And we were really interested I've always been really, into skincare in general and taking care of your skin and self-care. And that's how we got into this field the last, 3 years.
Wow.
So, it's been around.
Great. Liz, what about you, friend?
Similar story. I have worked in medicine as a physician assistant for 15 years and also in urgent care and emergency department, which is where we met. We met like 10 years ago. I was calculating.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. So we worked together for a while. And then again, during COVID, we decided to try something new and get some training outside of the emergency department. We kind of just fell in love with the industry.
Awesome. Yeah, and how about the slower pace coming from an ER environment to where you are now? It's definitely slower pace, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's very different, but the way I look at it is, I always tell my clients that I meet now, I took care of patients, like sick patients for so long and injured patients. And now I'm in the field or in the industry of keeping them well.
Nice.
And keeping them feeling well and looking good. And so it's kind of a different paradigm.
It's a complete opposite. Prevention. Prevention versus, being proactive versus reactive, I would think on a lot of levels, right?
Exactly. But still very, rewarding because it's just a different, it's more rewarding because you're seeing like patients build confidence and feel better because they look better. And, with our wellness treatments that we offer, they're feeling better.
Yeah.
And so it's something that I've always really wanted to do. And we actually still work in urgent care.
Oh, you do?
Moonlighters, per se.
Fantastic.
I still want to keep up my skills and keep my foot in the door and do that part of, it's a different part of my brain.
Yeah.
I still like that, and I still like treating patients in that way, but now this is our passion.
Nice. So is that your inspiration, you feel like? Because I was on your website just a lot about like feeling good, being confident, stuff like that. So is that you feel like is your inspiration for starting it? Liz, I'll start with you on that.
I think so. During COVID, when we kind of started to look outside of the bubble that we had been in for so long, part of that, we were seeing a lot of suffering and a lot of pain and a lot of depression and anxiety. And while it was great to be involved in that and kind of help people through that, it kind of spawned this desire to help people on a more deeper level than just, superficially for 10 minutes when they come in with their finger infection or whatever that is, and looking for like a quick script.
Yeah. Okay. How about you? Passion? How was your passion for coming into it? Was it similar?
Yeah. I mean, I think, as I mentioned, I've always really been interested in like skincare and, wellness and self-care. And, COVID took a toll on us.
Yeah.
A lot of healthcare providers, we were on the the front lines when it first hit. And again, like reusing masks, and like we had one N95 that we would like use and then like spray down. And it was a lot. I think that, it did cause a lot of burnout for a lot of providers. And I want to say, like, that did drive me a little bit to a different field, just because I have been doing it for so long that I was like, it's time to shift a little bit.
Yeah.
But I still I still love that part of medicine, and so I think it just made me kind of shift my gear into my other passion.
That's
and I've kind of always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and it was something that, like, again, like, business is not something we get taught in medical nursing school, PA, NP school.
Yeah.
And so I'm always somebody who loves to learn, and like, I like new challenges, and for me, like, I'm constantly learning every day as a business owner, and in the field, and this new field as well. But I mean,
wonderful.
we've been in it 3 years now, but it's still like, if you're not learning, you're not growing, right?
No,
So,
you're not. That's very good.
but even in medicine, like what we were doing before, like, we're always learning. Where you have to keep up with the latest, research. And
So how do you do that? Because I'm sure it must be ever changing for all of that, especially because you are, well, before we even answer that question, can one of you just give an oversight of all of the different services you do? Because you have a eclectic, big range of stuff that you do, and I love it.
No, great. So the services that we provide are your injectable services. So we do Botox and filler. We offer biostimulating fillers like Radias. So biostimulators are great because you're, filling, and you're helping to contour and replace volume that's lost. But in the long run, you stimulate collagen and elastin, which is going to give you a better result over time. But we also offer medical grade facials. We have a licensed medical esthetician that works with us that is really great with skincare. And we offer, different types of facials for different skin concerns. We also do vitamin therapy. So we have vitamins that help with, immune boosting and energy boosting and skin health. And we also offer IV services. So sometimes clients, don't feel dehydrated, or they're feeling depleted of vitamins. Hangover drips, things like that. Immune booster drips is definitely much needed and popular right now. But we also do medical managed weight loss. So that part of our wellness services, where as we go, we're adding more services.
Nice.
And medical managed weight loss has been great because clients, it's a need, and
It is.
that is really fulfilling for me right now. That part of our
Seeing the results.
our services.
I was looking at your before and after pictures on the website.
And just it's life-changing for people.
Absolutely.
And again, it's, they're feeling healthier and they're looking healthier. But we also started doing some hormone replacement therapy as well, testosterone replacement therapy, and soon to add some other hormone replacement therapy for women.
That is a.
But yeah, it's a lot, but we, and it's, there's so much that's needed,
Yeah.
So yeah, we're always kind of adding and looking to change things up, and seeing what our clients are looking for and what they need.
Yeah, of course. Liz, what do you think sets you apart, your med spa, from other med spas?
I think the main thing that sets us apart is our experience as medical providers. A lot of med spas are owned by non-medical providers, and the injectors are trained to inject, but they don't have to have practiced medicine in a medical setting prior to becoming certified to inject. So we have a lot of background experience with dealing with all sorts of different people and different conditions, and based on our medical training and the way we practiced, it kind of influences the way we do our charts. We chart as a medical chart. We treat the person as a whole person, not just, coming in to get a Botox touch-up. And I think people get a lot more comprehensive care when they come to see us, as opposed to some other med spas.
Yeah. I mean, I think your background, I think that's the thing that impressed me the most between the two of you, how many years of, medical service and medical education and stuff like that you have behind you. So to your point, you're not just shooting people up with things, you are treating their entire body, which is really great to hear.
Yeah.
That's really wonderful.
We do a lot of screening on people. We also turn people away if we don't think that they are right for the medically managed weight loss, or their numbers don't fit into needing to lose weight. We deny service if it's not appropriate for their health. We are running this business as medical professionals to help people still. And of course, it's a business, so we are trying to survive off of it, but we are not trying to, just sell everything and, gain a huge
You have a conscience. It sounds like you have a
conscience.
You're a business with a conscience, which we like that here. That's a plus. That's a really good, big positive for you. So what are some of your most popular services, you would think? Like in how have they benefited your clients, like physically and emotionally?
I mean, I think, down to what I was talking about earlier about weight loss, right now, that's probably our most popular service, just because people need the weight loss. The medications that we use are prescription medications. They can't get it approved by their insurance because they have to meet a certain criteria.
Yeah.
And it's pretty strict. And then the medications are not readily available in the pharmacy because they're in shortage. But so we offer, a service. Again, it's not through insurance. It's a self-pay service. But they do have to meet a criteria for us to treat them. But it's not as strict as the insurance. And we offer the service that we keep an eye on our patients. We monitor them.
Awesome.
We coach them along the way. They're not just getting a medication from us. They're getting coaching from us.
That's wonderful.
And they come into our office once a week to get the medication. And we talk to them and we go over things with them. And so it's a different service they would get from an online service, or from even from their doctor's office, because they don't have enough time.
No, they don't. It's really interesting. I think it's really smart on your part to have integrated that into your business, because you're right. A lot of people do want it. And I think it does have a lot of interesting benefits. And that's wonderful that you coach them through it too, which is something, to your point, a lot of places don't do. They just kind of shoot you and then you're good. Then you're on your own, right? And you don't want to do that because that doesn't help people in the long run.
They're not going to be successful if they're not doing those things at home. And we, especially with the weight loss, we want them to know that it's a life-changing thing. Yeah. They have to change their habits. Yeah. And if they don't, once they're off the medication, it's just going to come back. So
right. As medical practitioners, we've been trained to offer the lowest amount of medication or therapy needed to, help the patient. So we start very low with our dosing for the medically managed weight loss and other things as well. And we watch them very closely, like on set, and meet with them weekly and determine whether they're having side effects, whether they're, having good effects from the medication, and we adjust it based on how they're doing. And a lot of our patients all of them, I would say, are on pretty low doses of these medications because they are also doing the other factors that we're coaching them on, like the protein intake and the exercise and the weightlifting. And they are doing great. They are losing weight, and they're not going up to the very high doses that are being prescribed through insurance. Through insurance, you can only get these medications in pre-prescribed aliquots. So you get a pen, and the pen is set to a dose. And so the starting dose is higher than what we start people on. And that's where you end up seeing people have side effects to the medications because they're starting too high for them.
Yeah.
It may not be too high for everybody, but not everybody can start at that or move up so quickly.
Lovely, lovely. You sounds like you just have this wonderful kind of concierge experience when people come in, that you're really, that you both are really passionate and care about your people. Is there anything else that you can think of that we haven't covered today that, you would want people at home to know about your business? And it's okay if you say no. That we've covered it all in 10 minutes.
No, I mean, I think what we talked about, how we like to approach things on a holistic, in a holistic way. And we want everybody, we want our clients to look natural, but more, enhance their natural, beauty and their natural, like their features. But we also want them to feel good from the inside out. Yeah. So, but we also want our clients to be comfortable with us and kind of, see us as a one-stop shop, because we do, want to nurture a relationship where they are comfortable with being our clients for a long time, and that they trust us, and we have a great membership program right now that a lot of people are really, that really like, and it has a lot of different perks, and that's what we want.
Membership program.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I look at it as like a win-win situation. Like, there's no losing in this. So it's $169 recurring, once a month recurring charge. And when you are in the membership, you get a lot of different perks. So we have a great, our most popular facial is called Diamond Glow. It's a microdermabrasion, dermal infusion facial.
Nice.
And normally that facial costs $199. But when you're part of the membership, that includes your Diamond Glow.
Wow.
So you save on the Diamond Glow if you wanted the Diamond Glow.
Yeah.
For some people who may not want that month or want a different service, they use that $169 towards something else.
Cool.
So you never lose that money. It never expires. It just rolls over. I have some clients who use it towards their Botox. So when you're in the membership, you get a discount on your Botox.
Nice.
You get a discount on retail services, retail items. You also get a discount on IVs and vitamins. And then we have special member promotions to, say thank you for being a member and for trusting us. And we, have different events and giveaways all the time. So
great.
It's really a great, and there's no, huge commitment, just a minimum 2-month commitment.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And then after that, they can just cancel at any time. So, but the members are really liking it, and it's just kind of a no-brainer.
That's wonderful.
Like, especially if you
get a facial every month, then why not, right? Like that's a great kind of discounted way to approach it, and a great way to be part of the community too, because it feels like you guys are also, you're building a community as you're going along too with long-term clients and things like that, right? Like that's a great part of it.
It also helps encourage patients to commit to themselves at least once a month for self-care. And with almost anything, you have to keep up with things in order to see results. And it makes it a little bit easier for people to come in and get that facial and take care of their skin and continue their treatments at home.
Yeah, that's wonderful, ladies. This is fantastic. I've learned so much today. Can you tell people where they can find you? Your website, any social media handles you want to mention, and even your location would be great to know.
Sure. Yeah. So we're located at the Landing Building in Hudson. It's 43 Broad Street. We're right on the first floor, Suite A103. We're right down the hall from the restaurants that are in the building, Wild Hare and Good Earth Kitchen. We love the building. It's a great community. And we have Instagram. We're very active on Instagram. Renew You MedSpa MA is our handle. We are on Facebook, Renew You MedSpa MA, and we do have a TikTok as well.
Are you using it?
But we have.
You never know.
Yeah.
Cool. That's important. That's funny.
But yeah, and then our website is renewyouMedSpaMA.com.
Fantastic. Well, ladies, this has been a pleasure. And thank you so much for educating me on so many things today and telling everyone about their business. If you are at home, please go find these fabulous ladies. They are absolutely wonderful. And thank you so much for sharing your story and all about the spa. And it's clear that you both have a passion about wellness and providing things for folks and making sure that their care is well taken care of. So I love that. For those of you at home, spread the word about this business because they are fantastic and a wonderful member of the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce. And we will see you on the next Membership Spotlight.